Well, hello there. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Chris 6 Sunrise.
Yes, we always appreciate it. Here's a look at what stories we're covering in your neighborhood.
The Aransas Pass Housing Authority is addressing issues from tenants. I'm Victoria Valderrama at the meeting. I'll tell you what the board is focusing on now.
1 week ago, a windstorm blew apart the Petronila community. I'm Stephanie Molina talking with people who live here to know what's next after learning they have no access to federal help.
I'm Tony Jaramillo in Flower Bluff. Take a look at these orange dots. Each one marks a water well. I'll tell you why one of these neighbors was hit with a $500 fine for violating water restrictions, even though she had a well water sign posted.
Good morning, folks. Happy Friday and welcome to Chris 6 Sunrise. You're waking up with the Hoffmans. I'm Michelle Hoffman.
And I am Brian Hoffman. I am so excited right now because it is Friday. And you know what we haven't done in a long time? That's right. This is Friday Dance Off. We're going to bring on in Master Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber. Oh, boogie on down. I hope you're boogieing at home, too.
Yes, we need it.
That long, stressful
at this
week.
point, just waving and wailing. That's kind of we could spend. Well, happy Friday, everybody.
Yeah.
It's been pretty hot outside. I don't know if anybody else has noticed or if it's just been me, but it's just been a little hot outside. And I think we could use some relief. We are going to get that. Of course, it comes with a fine print disclaimer at the bottom, but we'll talk about that coming up in your weather on the 6s. Right now, we're getting you up and out the door for that commute. Your traffic report showing that visibility isn't going to be too much of a problem for today. We get as low as 6 miles of visibility across Alice, so portions of 281 there, and across Highway 35. 6 miles of visibility in the Rockport area. So if you're heading out to those roadways, we are going to see a smooth ride along 181 between Portland and downtown Corpus Christi. Coming down 37 or across 44, also looking okay so far. And the wider picture of Corpus Christi from the Bay Area to the south side is problem-free, continuing on into the Bluff, where the ride into NAS Corpus Christi all morning has been pretty good. Let's keep it up that way. Speeds around 30 miles per hour. The Bluff is problem-free, as is that ride out to the island. So as you head out, make sure you stay safe and you drive safe. That's a look at your traffic report. Stick around for your weather on the 6s.
Thanks, Steph. Speaking about weather, it's been a week since storms caused widespread damage all across the coastal bend. The community of Petronila was one of the hardest that was hit. Neighborhood News reporter Stephanie Molina spoke with a storm victim who now faces another harsh reality: how to rebuild without insurance coverage or federal disaster aid.
So I'm going to try to do what I can, but it's so unfortunate that we're not going to get that help, that little pick-me-up, so that way we can move on from this at least a little bit better than we were left off.
Well, the Nueces County Emergency Management Coordinator tells Chris 6 News that a resource fair for storm victims will be held next week. It's set for Tuesday, May 20th, over at the Petronila Elementary School. The resource fair begins at 2 p.m.
In Flower Bluff, water restrictions have one Flower Bluff neighbor confused after she was cited for watering her yard. She claims she wasn't using city water. Neighborhood News reporter Tony Jaramillo spoke with Dorothy Holmes, who has relied on her private well to water her lawn for more than 20 years. Now, earlier this month, she was issued a citation for violating Stage 3 water restrictions, despite having a sign that read she was using well water. The city says well owners must register not just with the state. They must also register with the city and display an official city-issued home sign. And home sign was not approved and her well was not locally registered. But once she took those steps, her $500 citation was waived.
I'm your Neighborhood News reporter, Victoria Valderrama. Questions and concerns continue among neighbors with the Aransas Pass Housing Authority. This comes at a boiling point after the removal of Executive Director Christina Beard. Emotions ran high at Thursday's Housing Authority meeting.
Oh my God, how can you sit there and even face people? How can you know that you've done nothing?
Many with questions about the conditions of the homes, others with concerns of the state of the Housing Authority.
Then where was that checkbook for him to financially get his name forged?
But missing at the meeting was the board president, Renee Thacker, and one other member. Commissioner Stacey Durham opened the floor for public comment.
We've got 2 waiting lists, Section 8
And somebody's working those lists.
yes, they are. And right now, that's good that you mentioned that.
This comes only a few weeks after an emergency meeting was called to discuss Executive Director Christina Beard. There was serious allegations against her, and by the end of that meeting on May 1st, Beard was dismissed. Denise Fay has been named interim executive director.
Because I'm telling you, she abused these people, and it was a very hard month. And I explained that to y'all to get people to feel like they could come forward.
Kelly Volmering hopes things will turn around.
Has the complaint system been changed?
Absolutely.
Because
Cindy, a former employee for the Housing Authority, recently resigned. She was at the meeting to voice her opinion.
We have a new council here in Aransas Pass, and we need a clean house, get rid of everybody on the board, and that way we can have a fresh start. You know, let's get the ball rolling.
The next Housing Authority meeting is scheduled to happen in June. Many of those who attended this meeting say they plan to be at the next. Reporting in Aransas Pass, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Victoria Valderrama for Chris 6 News.
All right, good morning and happy Friday. We've got a view for you that is looking like air you can wear, because guess what? It is. This is the view from our CCAC camera out at Snoopy's. It is feeling pretty humid out there, and it looks it from this camera, but it's not the only one that is showing us that humid view. We're also seeing that haziness, the glowy lights and the veils under those glowy lights of humidity across our Wata Sky Cam. This one gives us the view from Whataburger Field, and when we point it this way, it's nice because you get to see both bridges, but yeah, just this wave of humidity can be seen on our camera. That's how you know it's going to be a humid day when you step outside, is when you can already see it from inside. But hey, let's talk about the conditions outdoors, because it is a warm morning. We're all feeling the impact of that humidity across the coastal bend. Our temperatures don't have a lot of change from coastal neighborhoods to far inland neighborhoods. 80 degrees the temperature right now at CCIA. We share that with NAS Corpus Christi in the Bluff, and for our neighbors in Beeville not too far away, 77 degrees so far. Winds are not as breezy this morning as they were yesterday, but we'll see a bit of a breezy situation into the afternoon. It's the wind direction that remains constant and continues to keep that humidity on the up and up. It's a south-southeast wind direction, so that catches moisture from the Gulf, keeps it there, and that is what is not going to be changing in our forecast. What will be changing is the actual air temperature, and we need to talk about how that plays into our heat risk for today. But if you're heading out the door soon, don't worry with the haziness. Visibility is still not too bad. We're down to 6 miles of visibility in both Alice and Rockport this morning. That's about as bad as it gets, so overall, not a big deal. Still, might want to take it slow though, because you might have to run the defroster. Those onshore winds, again, pretty consistent from coast to inland neighborhoods, but as we head into the afternoon, those wind gusts will pick up around 30 miles per hour. So we're not talking overly disrespectful winds today, but it's going to keep a breeze going. So whether that has brought you relief or made you sad because of all this humidity, making it a little tough to be outside, it's going to be around. But don't be sad. Today, less hot. Why do we say less hot? Because the actual air temperature through the lunchtime hours is going to be below 90 degrees. That's our first sign of improvement. And therefore, the humidity can only do so much. It's going to keep the feels like temperatures near 100 as opposed to 105, 110 like we've seen past days. Now, heat risk is still as high as it was yesterday, because when we have all this humidity, it makes it difficult for your body to cool down through perspiration. That's just the science of it. So we need to be vigilant, because as we head through Saturday and even Sunday, look at all the purple that creeps up onto the map. That's 4 to 4, top of the scale, extreme heat risk for inland neighbors. So we'll talk about what the next 7 days may bring us in terms of relief or otherwise coming up.
Well, hey, Republicans in Congress have been busy this week trying to get President Trump's, quote, big, beautiful bill passed. Coming up after the break, Scripps News Group Nathaniel Reed joins us and tells us what issues some Republicans have with the bill.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Welcome back, everyone. So Republicans in Congress continued their work this week on President Trump's so-called Big Beautiful Bill. But as soon as the bill text was released, a lot of Republicans expressed that they want to see some changes.
We have Scripps News Group Nathaniel Reed joining us this morning to talk about this. Good morning, Nathaniel. So we have two questions for you this morning. What are some of the issues that Republicans have with the bill, and when are they hoping to get it passed?
Yeah, Michelle and Brian, as you noted, pretty much as soon as the text was released earlier this week, this big, beautiful bill is looking more like a big, beautiful headache for House Speaker Mike Johnson, who's got a high-wire act trying to get almost all Republicans on the same page. He's frequently said he's got the slimmest Republican majority in American history. He can only afford to lose a handful of votes. And at this point, more than enough Republicans are opposed to this bill for it to fail. Scripps News has confirmed. We've caught up with members all throughout the week. Here's what they told us.
The conservative members of the conference and the liberal members of the conference have some problems with it. And I think once the president gets engaged, you'll see a lot of that fall away.
To be clear, you've spoken with enough of your colleagues that you think the bill, if it came up now, would fail.
It's not going to go. Yeah. It's not going to pass. Not now. Not without changes.
If this bill came up for a vote right now, would it fail?
I can't speak to that. I can just say that I wouldn't support it.
If the bill came up now, would it fail?
I said the other day, as written, I would vote no.
Are you in favor of the bill as it's currently written?
It has a ways to go.
And again, there's a lot of concerns on Capitol Hill, and in part, it's the broad factions within the Republican conference. Conservative Republicans worried the bill does not cut enough in spending. The work requirements on Medicaid do not go far enough in their view. At the same time, moderate Republicans concerned about those cuts, concerned about what that could mean for some of their constituents, especially those who represent swing districts. You've also got Republicans who are concerned about the state and local tax deduction. That's typically blue state Republicans who want that cap raised from $10,000. It was put into place in 2017. So you got a lot of factions. Also, a really tight deadline here, guys. You asked about that timing. House Speaker Mike Johnson wants that bill passed a week from today. Hard to see how that happens when the sheer number of Republicans you just heard from, and to be clear, that's not all of the ones opposed to this, are saying right now they will not support it unless there are major changes. But again, it's a fulcrum. Make too many changes, you could throw the whole thing off balance. At this point, Speaker Johnson trying to work that through. He said he'll be on Capitol Hill through the weekend, having those conversations with members. Not clear if this big, beautiful bill will remain a big, beautiful mess.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, Nathaniel.
Great insight as always, sir. Looking forward to talking again very soon.
Hey there, happy Friday. Another beautiful view across the sparkling city by the sea, but it is a hazy one at that, so perhaps more beautiful from inside in the air conditioning. We're still talking heat for your weekend plans and the weekend forecast, but there are some improvements. We still need to practice those heat safety tips though, so let me explain. We can see a lot just from this view from the WADA Skycam aimed at downtown. Do you notice there's a glowiness out there, a haziness around those buildings? Yeah, the city lights are glowing because those little moisture droplets that make up the humidity that makes up this haze, I should say, works the other way around, that reflects that light, makes it appear to be glowing, and that is your sign. It is going to be an air you can wear situation, whether we like it or not. But hey, at least misery loves company. We're all in the same pool, right? Warm temperatures this morning to start. 80 at CCIA, 77 in Beeville, nearly 80 in Port A, and guess what? We get there in Rockport, 80 degrees on the nose. But inland locations like Alice, same deal, 79 your actual air temperature right now too. Kingsville winning the race, 82 degrees right now. And while we've got these clouds around, the haze, visibility not looking too bad. Bless you, Brian. We're looking at 6 miles of visibility for Rockport and Alice right now, which isn't too bad for that morning commute, but we are going to feel the air you can wear as we go throughout today. So it's not just the temperatures that we're seeing right now. Feels like temperatures, of course, a few degrees warmer, but it's the dew point that's keeping that humidity high, or a way that we can track how high that humidity is. We are maxing out the amount of soupiness our atmosphere can be. And we continue to have that humidity riding on in ample supply because of the south-southeast winds that take that track along the coast. So while we continue to have the onshore winds, we will continue to have high humidity, and those winds will be rather strong today. Not quite as strong as yesterday, maybe you found the breeze relief as a form of relief. That will be the case today too then, because we're just going to take it from 35 miles per hour down to 30 miles per hour. But the huge difference we will enjoy, the relief we can celebrate, is that the actual air temperature, which has been warm for this time of the year, that is going to be lower today. I've been showing you the temperature projected at noon every day because it's been at 90 consistently, what feels like temperatures on the up and up. Well, guess what? Today at noon, we're going to keep it below 90. 87, feeling like 98 degrees, but that 90 comes later in the afternoon, feeling like the lower to middle 100s for our temperature. So why hasn't the heat risk improved if our actual temperatures are coming down? Well, two things. One, the humidity is going to keep the feels like temperatures about 10 degrees hotter than the actual air temperature. But two, this makes it harder for your body to stay cool outside. So that's why we need to be careful. Heat risk is going to be an issue throughout the weekend. But the big weather picture shows change is coming. What will that mean for next week's forecast? Your 7-day forecast is ahead.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Hey, welcome back, folks. It is that time once again. I'm tracking those gas prices across the country as well as right here in the Coastal Bend, saving you that extra little bit of money that really adds up in that long run. So let's start out with a look at the national average. According to GasBuddy, we're sitting at $3.19. That's actually up 7 cents since Monday. As for Lone Star State, we are sitting at $2.80. This is according to GasBuddy. That's up 10 cents since Monday. But we can do better here in the Coastal Bend, right? Here are the top 3 contenders that I've found. Third place, the Valero and Stripes on Agnes at $2.41. Second place is tied. 5 different locations across the city sitting at $2.39. First place, and they've been sitting supreme. That's the 7-Eleven on Saratoga. So when we're looking at the Portland friends, rather, they are tied. Stripes on Wildcat and Walmart. That is sitting at $2.52. But hey, what about the island? If you're heading on out there, guess what? They're all in agreement. They're all sitting at $2.56. That's according to GasBuddy. But hey, if you can find any cheaper prices than what I've noted here, that means they've reduced them and you are in luck. I'd recommend filling up there. So now that you've filled up, how about that traffic?
Traffic. We're looking okay this morning. I don't want to jinx it for a Friday, but we're not doing too bad. This is the view from the Wada Skycam overlooking 181 in the Harbor Bridge, where traffic is moving smoothly. Cloudy day though, and now that we're starting to gain some daylight behind those clouds, you can't quite tell how humid it is, but we'll talk about that with your weather on the 6s. Right now, the roadways look pretty good between Portland and downtown Corpus Christi. We see green all around, and that continues through downtown. The crosstown is not looking that busy this morning, so that's a great start for the Friday morning commute. We're looking good from the Bay Area down to the south side, and for those of you heading to NAS Corpus Christi this morning, we have been problem-free here for all of your Friday commute. 30 miles per hour for that average speed. A little stop and go on Flower Bluff Drive and Waldron Road. Typical stuff for this time of the morning. And the ride out to the island, yeah, we're still looking good, and that's all the way up 361. So as you head out this morning, make sure you stay safe and you drive safe. That's a look at your traffic report. Stick around for your weather on the 6s. We're talking weekend forecast coming up.
Speaking of the weekend, are you looking for something to do this weekend? You are in luck. Still ahead on Sunrise, we have a look at some of the events going on all around town in this week's Coastal Bend Weekend.
Now, weather on the 6s.
Hey there, happy Friday, showing you this view where somebody's already kicking off their weekend, taking the boat out this morning on the Laguna Madre. The view from the CCAC camera is always a good one, but yeah, we probably can't tell too easily right now because we're getting more daylight behind those clouds, but under the streetlights you can still see a bit of the glowiness and some of those veils of humidity that linger underneath. So it is an area you can wear kind of day. We're still talking about heat in the weekend forecast, but I think it's going to be a little more tolerable. We just need to be careful because the heat risk is unchanged. It's still going to be a problem, but I'll help you plan so that way you can get through those weekend plans with lots of fun. Some R&R on the way, I bet. Here's the view from the Wada Skycam. This one's pointed at downtown Corpus Christi, and this is where you can see that glowiness and the lights perhaps a bit better. But while we're starting off with a cloudy start, it is warm for everyone here in the Coastal Bend. So let's take a look at your neighborhood weather network. It's Chris 6 exclusive here. We get to pull in data from all of our neighborhood tempest weather stations. And as we look at the temperature from a couple of different neighborhoods, you're going to see a common theme. We are near 80 degrees. That's the case here in our Beeville neighborhood. 70 degrees off Hilltop Road, Beeville Station, and FM 504. Moving on into the Kingsville neighborhood. 79 degrees off Bishop Badger Meadowbrook. 80 now at Southwest Kingsville Station, and 79 off East County Road 2120. Taking it to the south side, yeah, similar song that we're singing here. Temperatures all at 80 degrees from Sandy Creek Townhomes up by Oso Bay to Southampton Drive Station across the Oso Creek. So we're all pretty uniform because of that humidity. It levels the playing field for us, but we still have to be careful. Even though our actual air temperatures will be on the way down, that humidity still makes for challenges being outside, especially for kids, our pets, and the elderly. So if you're planning that dog walk, our start today in the dog walking forecast is Maple. This corgi loves to get out by the bayfront, so that'll be nice. A little extra breeze, perhaps. Some people find the humid breeze relieving. Others, not so much. Either way, we're going to have a breeze today, and our temperatures will actually keep it under 90 by the time we head into the lunch hour. We'll be in the upper 80s, so that is a small improvement, but it makes a very big difference. The breeze also going to help keep those temperatures below 90, and they won't be quite as strong today, so not as disrespectful of a wind forecast for us. Gusts around the upper 20s to around 30 miles per hour, but it's still from that warm and humid south-southeast wind direction, so the humidity remains unchanged. We're still going to have lots of it, making our temperatures throughout the morning, while they're still going to be under 90 through the lunch hour. Eventually this afternoon, we do get to the lower 90s, and that's when our feels like temperatures will be in those triple digits, so please be careful. Heat risk, because of that humidity, really hasn't improved very much. In fact, moderate heat risk, 2 out of 4 for just the coastal neighborhoods. Everyone else dealing with much worse heat risk. And throughout the weekend, it's going to be tougher for the inland neighborhoods as we see more purple on this map. That's top of the scale, 4 to 4 extreme heat risk expected in areas like Live Oak, Jim Wells County, Duval County by Sunday. So please be careful with those outdoor plans. Practice the heat safety tips. Now, our weather pattern is changing a little bit. First clue is that our temperatures are on the way back down, but again, we're still going to be in a weather pattern that provides lots of humidity, at least through the middle of next week. It's too early to say whether the changes we're expecting next week will lend to rainfall. The long-term outlook from May 22nd to 26th doesn't really give us a whole lot of hope, but there are some signs that we could be looking at some stray showers coming into the forecast by the middle of next week. I'll continue to keep an eye on it, but it looks like a good, however warm weekend is upon us.
Now, say hello to your neighbors. This is your Chris 6 News Sunrise Shoutouts.
Hey, Chris 6 Sunrisers, we want to wish you a great day today. Enjoy it.
And that, of course, folks, is City Manager Peter Zanoni. We hope you have a great day as well. And folks, if you want to send us your own shout-out video, make sure you scan the QR code on your screen or go to our website, christv.com.
Now, the local events and fun things to do. It's Coastal Bend Weekend with the Hoffmans.
This Coastal Bend weekend is shaping up to be pretty incredible, right, Mrs. Hoffman?
Oh, yeah.
That is right, and it doesn't take WandaVision to see the action-packed lineup of events happening in your neighborhood.
Some may find our getup strange, but hey, maybe open your mind and maybe a portal or two, because it's all for a good cause. Casa of the Coastal Bend is calling all Cape Crusaders, Masked Marvels, and Wonder Walkers to downtown Corpus Christi.
We, the Hoffmans, will suit up once again to host the 2025 Superhero 5K for the third consecutive year. The fun powers up this Saturday at 8 a.m.
Heritage Park will transform into a haven for heroes. Whether you're a seasoned runner or a casual walker, assemble your Avengers, don your cape, and join the 1K for kids, the 5K run, or the 2-mile walk.
But this isn't just about getting steps in. It's about racing towards a future with justice for kids in foster care.
We provide court-appointed special advocates, so there's our acronym, CASA, and we provide court advocacy for children who find themselves in foster care due to abuse or neglect.
Also downtown this weekend, discover the Coastal Bend's hidden musical talents at the CC Songwriters Showcase.
It's at the House of Rock Saturday at 7 p.m. Who needs a superpower when you have a guitar and good vibes?
If you follow the yellow brick road, make a pit stop at the Harbor Playhouse for a magical rendition of The Wizard of Oz.
See Dorothy, Toto, and the gang battling flying monkeys, melting witches, and finding the power they had inside all along. Showtimes vary today through Sunday.
There are no dead ends this weekend, only missions worth taking. Ride for the Warriors kicks off Saturday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
The poker run starts at Harley-Davidson and ends over at Hooters. Draw cards along the way for a chance to win $1,000.
Registration is $10 with 100% of proceeds going to local veterans through Burn Pits 360 and the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association.
And for more details on all the events we mentioned, plus some we didn't have time to teleport to, you can always visit our website, christv.com.
And of course, folks, if you have a heroic event of your own that you would like us to feature, make sure you send us a message.
Oh man, that's a lot of fun happening this weekend, so let's talk about what to expect. Maybe if you're just kicking off with a little walk with your four-legged bestie. This is Maple, our dog walking forecast star on this Friday, and this corgi loves to get out by the bayfront, perhaps a good source for that humid breeze we're expecting today. One benefit though, while humidity is going to take center stage in our forecast, is that the actual air temperatures will be on the way back down. Still, we need to watch out for our four-legged friends. They are more susceptible to heat-related illness along with kids and the elderly, so let's make sure that we have a way to keep them cool this weekend. While temperatures will improve today, the feels-like temperature is still going to be about 10 or more degrees hotter because humidity is unrelenting. Yep, that is going to be with us throughout the weekend and into most of next week. Looks like we could be seeing a change in the pattern for the middle of next week, so I'm keeping my eye on the possibility of some rain chances, but they look very slim at this point. We'll keep an eye on it. Until then, watch out. Heat risk does not improve. It's in fact going to get worse for the inland brush country, so be careful. Still going to be a hot weekend, but we can enjoy it as the temperatures wiggle down a little bit. Humidity will stay high, so stay hydrated this weekend.
From Chris 6, this is 20 minutes of non-stop news.
Hey, welcome back, folks. Thank you so much for joining us for our 20 minutes of nonstop news with the Hoffmans. I'm Brian Hoffman.
And I'm Michelle Hoffman. We'll check in with meteorologist Stephanie Lauber in just a bit. But first, here's your neighborhood check-in.
One of the hardest hit communities after the May 8th windstorm was Petronila. I'm Stephanie Molina, your neighborhood news reporter in West Nueces County, talking with storm victims about their plans without insurance or help from the feds.
Yahaira Castillo is a single mother of 2 children. She was inside their RV home when last week's windstorm literally flipped their life around. It makes her question if it's even worth living out in the rural area due to the Nueces County not being able to declare a disaster declaration and get federal help. Other Petronila neighbors dealing with the aftermath have leaned on the community or charities for help through this hard time. The Nueces County Emergency Management Coordinator Dee Hawkins tells Chris 6 News that there's 2 steps getting federal assistance like FEMA. One is meeting the $1.6 million threshold for the county. The second is meeting the state $55.3 million threshold. Hawkins says the county is trying to get volunteer agencies that have the ability to help the community get back on their feet.
The Nueces County Emergency Coordinator told me a resource fair is scheduled for Tuesday, May 20th at the Petronila Elementary School. The fair begins at 2 p.m. In West Nueces County, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Stephanie Molina, Chris 6 News.
I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Victoria Valderrama. Questions and concerns continue among neighbors with the Aransas Pass Housing Authority. This comes at a boiling point after the removal of Executive Director Christina Beard. Emotions ran high at Thursday's Housing Authority meeting.
Oh my God, how can you do this?
But missing at the meeting was the board president, Renee Thacker, and one other member. Commissioner Stacey Durham opened the floor for public comment. This comes only a few weeks after an emergency meeting was called to discuss Executive Director Christina Beard. There was serious allegations against her, and by the end of that meeting on May 1st, Beard was dismissed. Denise Fay has been named interim executive director. Kelly Volmering hopes things will turn around. Cindy, a former employee for the Housing Authority, recently resigned. She was at the meeting to voice her opinion. The next Housing Authority meeting is scheduled to happen in June. Many of those who attended this meeting say they plan to be at the next. Reporting in Aransas Pass, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Victoria Valderrama for Chris 6 News.
I'm Melissa Trevino, your neighborhood news reporter in Orange Grove. DPS investigated a crash Wednesday morning 10 miles from here, blamed for killing Lindsay Webster. The single mother of 2 girls graduated from Orange Grove High School. I spoke with her former teachers.
Well, I was shocked.
D.D. Cunningham taught Lindsay Webster at Orange Grove High School. On Wednesday, DPS says Webster was killed in a crash near the intersection of Farm to Market 2044 and North Highway 281. A sergeant tells Chris 6 News a semi-truck slammed into a vehicle Webster was driving when she ran a stop sign.
I couldn't believe it. It was one of those stories that you're like, this can't be real. And for something so tragic to hit so close to home.
DPS is still investigating the crash. Part of the investigation, the sergeant says, is looking at toxicology reports. In Orange Grove, I'm Melissa Trevino, your neighborhood news reporter, Chris 6 News.
I'm Tony Jaramillo, your neighborhood news reporter in Flower Bluff. About 2 weeks ago, this resident received a $500 citation for watering her yard, a violation under Stage 3 drought restrictions. But she was confused because she had a well water sign up. But it turns out there's one more step the city requires. Corpus Christi Water says if you don't want to get a citation and face a hefty fine, well owners must also register their wells with the city, not just the state. Corpus Christi Water says they plan to step up communication on how to properly register the wells and why it matters. In Flower Bluff, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Tony Jaramillo, Chris 6 News.
Mark Lopez thought he was just going to enjoy a parade. Instead, when the Corpus Christi coach woke up, he was surrounded by strangers that had saved his life. Now he's sharing for his bike to be given a second chance.
This wasn't just a reunion. It was a moment St. John Paul II High School baseball coach Mark Lopez says he was never supposed to have. During San Antonio's Fiesta Flambeau parade, Lopez collapsed. Off-duty firefighters who happened to be nearby performed chest compressions until an AED arrived. Lopez woke up at the hospital, confused, grateful, and very much alive. Doctors said 3 of his arteries were 100% blocked and a 4th 87% blocked. He needed a quadruple bypass. Lopez says he shouldn't have been there that night, but believes he was there for a reason.
I don't know what my testimony is. I don't know what the purpose of this was. At the end of the day, we have to build our relationships with each other, build our faith, because we never know when it's that time.
Hey there, happy Friday to you. We are kicking things off on a warm note, but you know what? We are spreading the humidity around because we're all feeling the heat this morning. Have the wide view of what temperatures are feeling like in your neighborhood. Might be a little tough to see because of the yellow on the map. The yellow numbers, though, that's what we need to pay attention to because that is the temperature your body perceives it to be. But our actual air temperatures, they're taking a step back as we head on into the weekend. It's the humidity that will not take a step back that is the problem. So while we're all sitting in those upper 70s to around 80 degrees this morning, it is going to get hotter from here, of course. So what do you need to know if you're planning that walk with your favorite four-legged friend? Well, our dog walking forecast star today, Maple, has some suggestions. Maybe go for that walk near the bayfront. Cole Park, not a bad place to get a little bit of that breeze. Don't know if the breeze is going to help all that much. It's coming from that southeast wind direction, so it's going to still be warm and humid. But hey, at least our actual air temperatures will be slightly cooler today. The clouds this morning will help with that, along with the wind. We're going to keep it under 90 for the lunch hour, and this afternoon we'll top out in the lower 90s. What that means is because our actual air temperatures will be slightly cooler, that won't give the humidity enough chance to make the feels like temperatures problematic to the point where we need heat alerts. But there's still going to be a problem because the difference between the actual air temperature and what it feels like to your body is going to be around 10 plus degrees. So make sure you're still practicing those heat safety tips, especially for the four-legged friends, the kiddos, and our more mature adults. Those are the folks who tend to be more prone for heat-related illness. So let's make sure we're staying cool and taking those breaks indoors in the air conditioning to cool off. So as I mentioned, Temperatures come down a little bit, but the humidity does not. That is the problem, because that's the part we struggle with, and that's where the humidity comes from. But by the middle of next week, we are going to see that humidity dropping just a little bit. Looks like we could see a slight change in the weather pattern that maybe, fingers crossed, could lend to a stray shower. It's a ways out, but I'm keeping an eye on it. However, for this weekend, we'll be dry. We're also going to see that heat risk on the up and up. That doesn't improve just because our temperatures do. Again, the humidity makes this a problem. So for our neighbors out in the brush country, that's where I'm focusing my attention. Watch the purple on this map. That's the top of the scale, 4 out of 4 extreme heat risk. It is going to be increasing as we head into the weekend. So our neighbors in Live Oak, Jim Wells, Duval, and McMullen counties, you are going to be feeling that heat risk creeping on into the weekend forecast by Sunday at the very latest. Now next week, our break ends and our temperatures will be back on the rise. We're looking at highs in the lower 90s for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Still plenty of sunshine, but again, I'm keeping my eye on late Wednesday into Thursday. You see that drop from 92 to 89 there. That is where we might be seeing a change in the weather pattern. Still a bit fuzzy on the details, but hoping maybe we can get a stray shower. That would be real nice. Until then, you can definitely count on the heat.
Now, 6 things to know before you go.
All right, we're going to kick off these 6 things you need to know before heading out the door.
Yes, the city of Alice in Jim Wells County will be hosting a resource information center next week for neighbors impacted by last week's storms. It will be May 21st from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Jim Wells County Fairgrounds. Neighbors are invited to stop by and receive help on how to self-report damage and request cleanup assistance. The Jim Wells County Fairgrounds are located at 3001 Johnson Street.
Well, CCISD is hosting a registration event for preschool and for kindergarten students. It's being held Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. over at the CCISD Instructional Resource Center. That's located at 4321 Prescott Street. That's between Gulhar and Horn Road. Parents need to bring their child's birth certificate, proof of income, and something to verify residence, like a utility bill.
In honor of Armed Forces Day, the city, along with the Mayor's Committee on Veterans Affairs, will host a commemoration ceremony on Saturday. It all starts at 10 a.m. at the Ben Garza Gym. The ceremony was relocated from Sherrill Veterans Memorial Park due to ongoing construction at the park. The Ben Garza Gym is located at 1815 Howard Road.
Now, the Corpus Christi Municipal Court is hosting Community Court on Saturday. It'll be from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. over at the Dr. Cloydal P. Garcia Library. You can speak with the judge to address tickets and violations, request defensive driving, and set up any payment plans you may need, and maybe resolve any active warrants, Well, the Garcia Public Library is located at 5930 Brockhampton Street.
Tickets are available for tonight's Blue Ghost Paranormal Overnight Investigation. Neighbors will receive hands-on experience from paranormal investigators, and Saturday morning, guests will get a chance to tour the Lex. Tickets are $100 for museum members and $125 for non-members. For more information, head to our website, christv.com.
And registration for summer swim lessons over the Corpus Christi Natatorium is now open. Swim sessions run from June 2nd to July 31st. Each session runs Monday through Thursday for 2 consecutive weeks. The fee is $50 per person per session. You can register online at register.ccparkandrec.com.
All right, if we're heading out for that morning commute, what do the roadways look like? Well, this is one roadway, the Harbor Bridge, looking like a pretty smooth commute. It's a bit cloudy out there this morning across the coastal bend, and it's warm and humid, so you might need a few minutes to run the defroster, but we haven't seen much for delays, so let's get right on into it. Between Portland and downtown Corpus Christi, looks good on that camera, but out along the island, we're seeing a little stop and go as you turn from 361 onto Park Road 22 and across the JFK Causeway. We're looking good otherwise. Heading into the Bluff, it's been a smooth ride to NAS Corpus Christi. I haven't jinxed it, so that's the best part, but speeds are up around 35 miles per hour. This stretch of SPID looks good, but look at the slowdowns on Waldron Road. We've gotten pretty sluggish here, so maybe give yourself some extra time or take Flower Bluff Drive as an alternate. Heading into town now from the south side up through the Bay Area. No slowdowns to talk about. Even that commute along the crosstown to 37 is looking good, and as we mentioned, 181 problem free. So as you head out, make sure you stay safe and you drive safe. That's a look at your traffic report. We have one more check of your forecast ahead.
I'm Michaela Chavez, your Sunrise Neighborhood News reporter at Texas A&M University Corpus Christi. Graduation time is here, and for 2 Islanders, graduation is going to have an extra special meaning. Back in the fall of 2021, Jonathan Conyers and his dad John came to the Island University with big dreams and a heavy heart.
We lost his mom to cancer suddenly.
Norma Conyers, Jonathan's mom, passed away in August, right before school started.
I was already scheduled for classes, but it was like a really, crazy time in our lives. So it was very hard.
John knew his wife's dream was for her son to pursue a higher education.
Since he was little, she knew that he was going to graduate college.
So he decided to enroll as a student with his son.
So he was like, you know what, I'm going to enroll in classes too, and hopefully, we'll finish together in 4 years. We'll walk the stage together.
They became first-year Islanders and a father-son duo, Jonathan majoring in violin performance, honoring his mom.
My mom's favorite instrument was a violin, so I took orchestra also because I knew she really liked it, so I wanted to play something that sounded good for her.
And his dad John majoring in art, expanding his knowledge of design through illustrations, paintings, and ceramics, most with a theme.
And a lot of my art revolves around Jonathan, the violin, the music. All of that seems to come out in my art.
They even had classes in the same building.
If we came across each other, I'd give him the fist bump, and that was about it. Although I wanted to give him a hug, but I gave him a fist bump.
Knowing when he had days where the grief piled on, knowing that he was going through the same thing I was going through and continued going to school and continued working full time, that pushes you to think, well, I can do this too.
Soon, Jonathan will be heading to the University of Oregon, where he'll get his master's degree in music. That is right after he and his dad walk the stage with the guardian angel right there with them.
We're going to walk the stage together with her as well. It's kind of a, symbolic thing, like we made it.
Oh, she would be over the moon. She would be floating on air. This would be like her crowning moment for him.
Jonathan and his dad will take that special walk across the stage on Saturday. Jonathan with a special designation as an outstanding Islander graduate. At Texas A&M Corpus Christi, I'm your Sunrise Neighborhood News reporter, Michaela Chavez, Chris Sunrise.
Michaela, thank you for that. Now on to what's trending. You got to check this out. It is a robot solving a Rubik's Cube with a world record speed. You see that? Did you see it? If not, it's because the machine did it in just a fraction of a second. This slow motion replay shows the robot going through its series of motions. A team of engineering students from Prude designed a robot nicknamed the Prudrix Cube. This was unveiled over at a student design competition last year where the team took first prize. And no wonder, too, that is just amazing. I actually watched this the other day on social media like 5 or 6 times in a row. It's kind of mesmerizing watching that slow motion solving of the Rubik's Cube. Students over at Purdue, it's just amazing.
Right? Oh my goodness. I can't even solve a Rubik's Cube in a matter of hours. I've never done it.
I just want to say it's cheating because anyone who has messed around with it, maybe a Purdubik's Cube is better lubricated because your girl has broken many a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
So if that thing's doing it so fast, how is it not breaking? How is it not breaking?
I usually break it out of frustration.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, that's a different matter. But.
Or I peel the stickers off.
Oops, that's also cheating. Don't do that. Well, cool to see that the nerds made it even cooler, right? Nerds always find an easier way to do things.
Nerds rule.
I need to find an easier way to make this forecast better. I'm having a hard time. It's been hot all week, and it's going to be hot this weekend. It's just not going to be as hot. So let me tell you why that matters in your weekend forecast. We're taking in this view from Farley Boatworks in Port Aransas this morning, where, like everyone else, we're dealing with the clouds this morning. But you know what? We're all dealing with the heat and humidity, too. Temperatures are only spread apart by a few degrees. We're in the upper 70s inland, 80s along the coast. So You can count that difference on one hand. It's because we have these south-southeast winds that are persistent. They are keeping the humidity on the up and up. Not going to be quite as breezy today, but we still have quite the breeze ahead, if that makes sense. And the clouds, those will start to break apart by this afternoon. Having them this morning, though, does help keep our temperatures at least a little more in check for today. But if you're heading out for that commute, visibility not too bad. We're down to 6 miles visibility in Alice and Rockport. Now, as we go through today, hour by hour, we're going to continue to find those temperatures looking a lot different from how your body perceives the temperature to be. So even though at noon we're going to keep it under 90, we'll eventually get there this afternoon. And at that point, it's going to feel like the triple digits, feeling at least 10 degrees hotter than the temperature actually is. That's the role humidity plays. So going through the next couple of days, don't expect that humidity to back down, and at least not through the middle of next week. We'll be looking for some changes on the way by then, but humidity remains throughout the weekend, and that's why our heat risk is largely unchanged, except for the worst. As we take a look at the weekend heat risk for today, tomorrow, Sunday, the big change you'll notice is more purple on the map for inland neighborhoods. So please continue to practice those heat safety tips. I know we have a lot of fun stuff happening this weekend all around the coastal bend. And we can enjoy it. We just need to make sure we're drinking plenty of water. And the most important thing, I always say this, stay hydrated, drink as much water as you want, but you still have to come into the AC and cool off. Your body needs help to do that, so do that.
Exactly.
And sunscreen.
That's it.
Sunscreen.
Yes.
And that too, SPF 30 or better. You know that now, right, Brian?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just make sure.
We're going to add sunscreen to you
out.
later today, too. It's okay.
Well, hey, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your Friday and even better weekend ahead, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.